Today on Team E Outdoors, we hunt Canadian geese in the great state of New York with our American Comrades. Also, we travel to the marshes of the great state of New Jersey and hunt for snows. Next, we feature Night Eyes Lights as we scour the Northeast for predators. Keep it right here.
You're watching Team E Outdoors, presented by Slay Odor Neutralizer.
Welcome to Team E Outdoors, presented by Slay. You know, a lot of people look at the fishing and they don't realize that waterfowl is extremely abundant here in the Northeast. We were lucky enough to take out some of our American comrades to enjoy just such hot zones.
On this hunt, we're hunting the September goose season in the northern Finger Lakes. On this American Comrades hunt, we're hunting with Jake Scott, retired Marine Corps vet, and also Kyle Clifton, retired Army vet. When we bring the American Comrades on these hunts, we try to give them the full education of the hunt. Why we're in the field, why the birds are feeding in the field, and why we're setting the rig up the way we're setting it up. We have some great companies that help support getting these American Comrades into the field. They give us the necessary tools to get these comrades out in the field and to accommodate them. Without these great supporters giving us the resources to get these American comrades out in the field, we wouldn't be as successful at our mission, getting these guys out in the field doing what they love to do. Today, we're hunting with Andy Shamp with Molt Gear Calls.
They work pretty good, huh?
Yeah. Andy Shamp is a world-class goose caller. He's very good at finishing these birds in the hole. The conditions were ideal for a September goose hunt here in the northern Finger Lakes. The temperature was 50 degrees, the wind was great. Wasn't too fast, wasn't too slow. Perfect wind, 10 to 12 miles an hour out of the south. It was a recently planted wheat field. The wheat was 2 to 4 inches tall, ideal food for this time of year, light grains to get these birds to start their migration. I knew this was going to be a great hunt. The birds were in the area, the temperature, the wind, everything was perfect.
Look at this flock out front, guys. Gun right here, single.
Off in the distance, coming hard, was a single goose. Andy Shamp and I instructed Jake to kill the single goose. Jake was all excited. High fives were going everywhere.
How about it?
That is why we do what we do at the American Comrades. The morning flight is perfect. Birds are working, birds are finishing. Jake and Kyle, they are jacked up. We were off to a great start. Hour into the hunt, we got birds on the ground.
Nice shot! Come on, get it.
Nobody got the goose on the ground.
Nice shot, dude. We got some shooters, huh? We're not used to this.
At American Comrades, we want these veterans fully involved with the hunt. Why we set the decoys the way we set them, where we set up in the field, why we hunt the wind, the sun, the temperature.
Realism is everything when you do this stuff, especially with a low stubble field. With the tip of the migration starting, beginning of the migration, birds are coming down out of Canada. We had some real frosty nights in the last couple of nights.
Yeah.
These birds, they're reacting very well to everything. The molt gear calls, the Higdon decoys. Our hide is good. We got a great hide. Everything's just perfect.
John, he's using the same exact call. EX reflex, all acrylic. It's got your high ends, your low ends, your real high pitches, you know, and these geese seem to be loving it.
Yeah,
I don't know about you guys,
eating it
but
up.
I'm having a blast. Yeah, this is like a hunt from a storyline, man.
Yeah.
This is, these birds are doing it right.
We want to educate these soldiers so they can experience the full passion of the hunt.
Get her done.
Team E Outdoors is brought to you by Slay Odor Neutralizer. Welcome to the world of precision scent control. NASCAR Racing Experience, the authentic racing experience. All Season Sports, your single equipment source for New York's Salmon River. The Great Outdoors, your RV superstore in Fulton, New York. By Sheffield Products, when precision counts. Spectra Shot. This shotgun shell eliminates doubt. J. LaFleur Logging and Forestry Products, providing you with all your forestry needs. Finger Lakes Tire. We carry every tire you will ever need. Gamma Line. All fishing lines are not created equal.
Bow hunting requires getting in close, and controlling human scent can often be the difference between success or failure. So don't cover human odor. Eliminate it with Slay. Slay's scientific formula kills the bacteria that causes odor and keeps working all hunt long. This new Slay Pro Line kit comes with everything you need to neutralize and eliminate human odor. Log on to slaythegame.com now and learn how Slay can get you back in the game. So don't cover human odor. Eliminate it with Slay.
Averdi is your on-site storage solution throughout New York State. We provide a variety of on-site storage and office products for commercial, residential, and industrial customers. We stock an array of units for rent, lease, or purchase, and provide prompt on-site delivery. We're family-owned and been in business for over 35 years. Averdi Storage Containers. Storage and office solutions delivered.
Hey Phil, I've been getting some tweets as to why us run captains have been using Gamma Line.
Dan, what the heck is a tweet? Higher braking strength, cast longer with accuracy, more natural presentation. Meat, baby! Hey, you catch more fish, guaranteed. Your time on the water is too valuable to be compromised by your line's performance.
Do you have the need for speed? We put you in the driver's seat of an authentic NASCAR race car, once driven by a NASCAR star. The NASCAR racing experience is offered at 14 of the nation's premier speedways. You can drive at top speeds, and passing is allowed, or take the NASCAR ride-along with a professional driving instructor. Make your dream a reality today and sign up for the NASCAR racing experience.
Captain Rick here for All Season Sports in Pulaski, New York. Whether you're on the Salmon River or in Alaska, whether you're trolling Big Lake, Ontario for dime bright kings, or your style is fly fishing or spin gear fishing on the Salmon River. Woo! All Season Sports is your single source for fishing equipment.
Fish on, baby, fish on!
Stop in or shop online at allseasonsports.com. Tell them Captain Rick sent you. Fish on.
The official plumbing, electrical, heat, and air conditioning specialist of Team E Outdoors is Town Mechanical, serving Central New York with over 40 years of experience. Visit us at aroundtownplumbingandheating.com.
Hey John, how about some of that Spectra shot?
Here you go.
Blue.
Thanks, man.
Today, I would like to thank our great supporters that supply us with all our hunting gear. Spectre Shot Ammunition, excellent steel shot, color-coded shot that provides us with the identification on who shoots the birds. Higdon Decoys, the Higdon Alpha 3Ds is as real as it gets. Rig 'em Right Waterfowl provides us with all our ground blinds and our blind bags. Slay Face Paint, the best face paint in the business. Easy on, easy off. Molt Gear Duck and Goose Calls. The Molt Gear EX3D, unbelievable goose call. Striker Blind Camo keeps us undetected. All these loyal companies are great supporters to the American Comrades. Today's hunt, we're fortunate to have one of our vital tools to our hunting, to our scouting, our aerial drone. Because we are able to view our decoys, the rig, how everything is set up from the bird's view. Just like in all kinds of hunting, the conditions do change during the hunt.
Yeah, but see what they're doing? They're setting up on that corner, but it's like the wind blows.
Yeah, they should slide.
It's like the wind's blowing them, but they're sliding at the last second right on top of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna put a couple
hard
more.
to center them.
I'm gonna put a couple more full bodies around the high lookers once.
The wind shifted directions. We had to adjust the decoys so we could maintain the confidence in the birds to get them to finish.
Shooting. Nice shot.
It was a great hunt. We got a pile of birds on the ground, and Jake and Kyle performed like true veterans today. Their trigger finger has to be sore.
Kyle.
Woo!
Not only did we harvest a pile of birds, Jake and Kyle got a full understanding what it takes to hunt these September geese.
This is my first goose hunt ever, and I hope everyone from here on out is like this, even though I know they're not all gonna be awesome like this one was.
Andy and John on the calls really was tearing it up for us. Couple of skilled dudes right there for sure.
Just being able to get out in the outdoors, and I've been down at Walter Reed for going on 2 years now, and anytime I get a chance to get out and do something like this is awesome.
I had a great time, you know, first goose hunt of the year, my first successful goose hunt in 10 years or better, you know. Best one I've ever been on for sure.
It's just nice to get a break, get out, get away from that, you know, get back to doing something that I enjoy, so it's fun. Even though it's my first time goose hunting ever, but deer season's right around the corner, and I'm looking forward to that.
Nice start to fall, you know, get out of summer and hunting's in the air, you know.
Once our first wave of birds came, they finished perfectly. We shot, I don't know, 5, 6 birds out of the group. These guys got jacked up. They jumped right out of the blinds, ran out, got their birds. We didn't need a dog. These guys were fired up. You know, doing this stuff with these guys, it's the least we can do. You know, getting these guys out in the field, whether it's hunting, fishing, hiking, camping, these guys need a pressure release.
We were so glad to see the enthusiasm and the excitement out of Jake and Kyle.
You know, I can't stress the importance of taking out, men and women who have served our country so we can do wonderful things like this. Not only is it a great stress relief for them and a token of appreciation would be the best term, I've personally had some of my most wonderful trips with those men and women in my boat or on the side of a bank somewhere catching fish. There's nothing more rewarding than giving them a big old thank you with either a bird coming out of the sky or a fish coming out of the water. We thank you guys and girls very much.
Up next,
we travel to the New Jersey Marshes for snows.
Bow hunting requires getting in close, and controlling human scent can often be the difference between success or failure. So don't cover human odor, eliminate it with Slay. Slay's scientific formula kills the bacteria that causes odor and keeps working all hunt long. This new Slay Pro Line kit comes with everything you need to neutralize and eliminate human odor. Log on to slaythegame.com now and learn how Slay can get you back in the game.
So don't cover human odor, eliminate it with Slay.
Sportsman, if you need tires for your 4x4, SUV, ATV, or boat trailer, Finger Lakes Tire is the place to go. Located in Auburn, New York, our mission is to deliver the most professional, hassle-free, and pleasant purchase experience anywhere. We offer real value on quality tires and have over 5,000 tires in stock every day. Located in Auburn, New York, Finger Lakes Tire, your neighborhood tire store.
Riccelli, the name to trust for ready-mix concrete, block, aggregates, blacktop, and trucking, serving the Northeast and beyond. Our family-owned business has earned a leading reputation thanks to decades of reliable service, safety, competitive rates, and environmental friendliness. Riccelli Enterprises, the name you trust in trucking is the name you trust in blacktop and concrete.
We've been getting a ton of response through email about the center pin fishing itself. A couple people live in Alaska or the West Coast, Rick, I can't come out, I can't come to the Sam River and fish with you, we want to learn. So we went ahead and took the liberty of making an in-depth learning video for center pin, and which you can pick up online, which is listed below me here. Hopefully you'll get into it too, no matter where you are in the country. This is a great system. Hope to see you soon on the water. Fish on!
The official gun shop of Team E Outdoors is Intimidator Sports in Nedrow, New York. We look forward to providing your hunting and shooting needs. Visit us at intimidatorsports.com.
Welcome back to Team E Outdoors, presented by Slay. We're still slaying some brown trout with our Sheffield DR2. But right now we're going to take you to my home state, New Jersey, with some American Comrades to show our appreciation on the marshes of New Jersey.
Today on the American Comrades, we follow U.S. Army veteran Kevin Workman as we team up with Roy Trainer of Muddy Waters Waterfowling on a unique waterfowl hunt.
This is my first hunting snow geese.
It's going to be sitting on the bayfront in Delaware Bay. Geese are going to be coming out of the marsh, coming out the grit. We're going to be waiting for them.
Also, on this hunt are some very special people that will give our American Comrades the best experience possible. Joining us is Michael Bard and Kevin Addy of Greenhead Gear Decoys and Michael Shea of Outdoor Life Magazine.
I've hunted snow geese for 20 years, but I've never done this, like out in the marsh like this, so it's going to be a new experience for me, honestly.
It's the tail end of the migration here in South Jersey. Birds are pushing north into Pennsylvania and New York. Birds were flying, and we were all taking in the experience of what Mother Nature had to offer. The rig was ready, and over 200 decoys were spread out. The guns are locked and loaded with Spectre shot ammunition, and our veteran was super excited. The birds were trickling around throughout the marsh looking to feed, and next to me in the Rig'em blind was our veteran, and he had an itchy trigger finger. The snows came in perfectly right to the decoys, and we told Kevin to let it rip.
Kill him.
was Kevin's first time snow goose hunting, but we couldn't celebrate long because the birds were leaving the roost. As the birds left the roost, unfortunately, they were headed in a different direction in the marsh. Our guide, Roy Trainer, thought it was time to adjust the rig.
There's still a pile of birds back there. South Jersey is probably one of the northern areas of their wintering grounds. I'd say they get here sometime mid-November to early December. And our wintering geese will hang here until the end of January, beginning of February. Beginning of February on an average year, the birds will start migrating north again. These birds, the southern area of their wintering grounds is all the way down in North Carolina. And they're probably the last ones to push up through. We're probably, this time of year, we're probably starting to see North Carolina birds and Virginia birds coming up through here.
Loving every minute of it.
Guys ready to get in?
With the tide rolling out, we adjusted the rig one last time. Roy knew we had to make the rig more visible. The birds are working a sandbar about 1,000 yards out in front of us. We were able to get a few small groups to give us a good enough look to harvest a couple more birds.
It was quite something. I didn't think that many snow geese were down here.
I'm going to go show you what these snow geese do to the marshes down here in South Jersey. How they grub the root up and pretty much devastate the marsh. I mean, you got anywhere from a couple thousands to tens of thousands of snows in some of these areas, and they'll just devastate hundreds of acres of marshland in a single area. And once they get in and grub it out and open it up pretty good, it takes years, sometimes never grows back.
With the tide low and the sun high, we knew the day has came to an end. With everything the marsh has to offer, I encourage to give Roy Trainer and Muddy Waters Waterfowling a call.
It is the first time I've hunted for snow geese on the salt marsh, though. That's pretty unique. Not a lot of people do it. Roy, though, I know he's one of the best. He's been really successful at it over the years, and we can see why now, just with the sheer numbers of birds, the way they're moving. It's definitely a tactic to consider. It's something I'm going to put on my short list for next year.
Our American comrade Kevin Workman had an awesome experience hunting snows over a saltwater marsh. I know, as an avid hunter, hunting snows this way is very unique. The whole team was very proud to offer such a great experience.
We had an opportunity to do something cool. I was in the military for 8 years myself, so I have a lot of respect for all the veterans out there, so I'm glad that he had a good time.
Enjoying the camaraderie with friends and other people and making new friends, and it was a great day out here. You can't ask for anything more. It's a chance to shoot some snow geese with friends.
I'll tell you, it was a good time.
Good, glad to have you out here.
I appreciate it, really do.
Up next,
Predators don't stand a chance with Night Eyes Lights.
Team E Outdoors is brought to you by Higdon Outdoors. Get real. Rig 'em right waterfowl, heavily seasoned. Momarsh, hardcore hunting products. Molt Gear, hunt hard, hunt alive. Lucky Duck Premium Decoys, masters of deception. Striker Brands Blind Camo. Copper John Bow Sights, nothing tougher.
Now, predator hunting is also abundant in the Northeast, and one of my favorite things to do in the winter, besides steelheading. And today, we're going to feature Night Eyes Lights.
All right, Joe, if you could show me on my Savage Model 93 how exactly the folks at home, how you'd mount that right onto my gun.
Absolutely. The The kit comes with a quick mount. We do have other mounts that you can use for if you want a more permanent, but the quick mount's the way I prefer because it will fit on a 1-inch or a 30mm scope. It goes on very quickly and you can switch it from gun to gun. It also lines up with your crosshairs. I've never had an issue where they weren't lined up with the crosshairs. So it's very quick and easy. Just all you do is just spread it out a little bit by turning this the set screw that tightens up the mount. The quick mount will just go on the gun. You put the light in, you put the flat end up. The word night eyes usually is what I have up. You just kind of put some pressure on it, hold it in place a little bit. Crank it down a little snug. Then you have the female end of the Velcro over here, the male end here, push it right there. And you can secure this a little bit better if you'd like by using some electrical tape or some camo tape.
What we use this sunshade for here on the end of the flashlight, why does that serve as importance to us in the predator field?
Yeah, you know, like I said, it's user preference, but I like to use it because what it does is it extends the beam before and it takes that halo effect, which would come out and kind of the light that would spill out the end of the light and it would reflect off the barrel. It minimizes that. It also does that is it lets the light, when you have it on the scope, it extends it. So if you have your thumb up here on the pressure switch or if you're holding the gun like this, you'll get light that will reflect off your finger back in your scope and you'll just get a red glow. If you put the halo shield on, you can avoid that. And sometimes us as predator hunters, when we see that coyote coming in towards us, we get excited and we put our hand up. We may not have a good grip and your thumb's up a little high and you'll get that feedback from the red light back into your scope. This will prevent that from happening. The light is only, without the sunshade, is only 6 inches long and the total weight with the battery installed is only 7 ounces. So it's light but yet durable, and we're really happy with the product. We really are.
Get off the couch, get outside, get up here in the Northeast. We can go for brown trout, predator hunting. You got waterfowl, and I can name abundance of other things, but it's my passion. It should be yours. We'd love to have you up here. Thanks for being with us this week. Hope to see you again. Give you a big fish on. We're out.